Today, patch 4 notes came out. This includes a driven pass nerf, corner kick glitch adjustment, few other changes here and there. Some affect true balls, some affect your defensive line. We'll get into it all in today's video. Make sure to like the video. We'll go for 60 likes on a patch video. Not something we usually do, but I think this is gonna be really insightful. And subscribe if you're new. I'll leave the link to the patch notes in the description as well if you want to read through them yourself. Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout for an extra little discount. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is title update 4. This is the January patch. Now usually January's patch is pretty much the last change, the last big change at least. There might be a small minor patch maybe, you know, in like a March, but really this is how the end game is going to be for the most part. So let's get into it. Obviously it just says PC here, but that's because PC gets to roll out first. It rolled out on PC because it's a lower player base, and if anything goes wrong then it's not affecting the console players, which is like their main player base, if you guys were wondering about that. Anyways, finally, during away matches, players will see their own equipped pitch line colors. You know, I complained about this for ages, even got a viral TikTok out of me complaining about the green lines, something that should have been addressed ages ago. Well, it never should have even been in the game. Thankfully, I'm not colorblind, but I can only imagine, like, if you're colorblind and somebody has green lines, it's just impossible. You actually can't play the game. You probably just lose just on that, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Next we got, yeah, just like quality thing. Okay, don't really care. Here's just a few kind of menu things that got changed. Not really gonna waste time going through here. Here's the big one, gameplay, where it has the following changes but address the following issues. Actually has some hidden gems that you guys need to pay attention to as well. First thing to note up is everybody's saying driven passes have been completely nerfed, right? So we got driven passes are now more likely to be intercepted by a player. Think about that for a second. Okay, so it's not gonna bounce off as many defenders, but driven pass accuracy and speed untouched. So driven passes are going to be the exact same. It's just driven passes that should have got intercepted will now actually get intercepted. So if you're good at driven passes and you're good at doing that passes properly and you're not just pinging them off defenders and getting bounce backs, you're going to be fine. It's the exact same. However, I'm thinking of switching to 4-2-2 because of this change. Now, it's not only this change, I've got wide players that can take finesse shots now, so I want them a bit narrower, bit further up the pitch, more involved in play. But this, you know, it is still a slight nerf on driven passes. Maybe the 4-2-2 will be better than the 4-4-2. We'll see. Next, with this dribbling animation thing that kind of bailed people out of tackles, even if they weren't using CAD. Glad that's getting removed because, you know, there was some times where I was timing tackles, or my opponent even was timing tackles, and the game was just making me avoid them, which the game shouldn't help you out like that. When defending, auto switching is just basically going to be a bit faster on crosses. Okay, we'll take it. Reduce shooting assistance when attempting a shot where a goalkeeper is at either post. I think this is a terrible change. If anything, it should be buffing and adding shooting assistance, because if the goalkeeper say on the left post, okay, so the right of the goal is completely free. If I'm shooting a cross goal, okay, with an open goal essentially, that should really be assisted and it should just go in. I don't want there being this huge chance of me to just hit the ball wide for an open goal. That just seems silly. Next, you got when playing matches, finally they fixed corners, right? So this is to stop corner counterattack. This is nothing to do with the glitch, but basically there was this glitch where if you had your corners on 1 or 2, they weren't actually a setting. That was actually on tree. 1 or 2 didn't do anything. It was the same as tree. 4 was 4, 5 was 5. So 1 was tree, 2 was tree, but then 4 was 4 and 5 was 5. So basically now 1 actually means 1 and has a load of people back, and 2 means a good few people back. Thankfully, it took till January, but anyways, we got there. This is like the patch for the corner kick glitch. Is improved AI teammate defensive marking during short corner scenarios. Remains to be seen if that works in action, but I hope it does. Then the CPU AI is like squad battles things. It actually makes it harder now that they have more types of shots, I guess. This is kind of nice. So it's where if you were jockeying, you got nutmegged, you did like that falling animation. So that's been removed, which is quite nice, because that's pretty annoying, because normally you get nutmegged, like not on purpose, because nobody plays a game if you were trying to nutmeg your opponent. So it would kind of be luck that they get it, but then your defender would just collapse, and it was pretty annoying. And then, you know, some launching animations, cool. But we can't avoid this. You have to go through these, because these are big. A lot of these are big, actually, implications. Shots directly at the goalkeeper, a bit better, so there's buff there. Next, they actually changed this. This ad said 7, but they obviously edited the patch notes since yesterday. So they set when it was 70 above, players would drop too deep sometimes, which was really annoying. Mainly a next gen problem. It wasn't really a current gen issue. So now that's hopefully not going to happen. They're going to play a higher line. Also, this is very interesting. When attempting to perform a right stick player switch to a center back, a different player could be switched instead. And this is really annoying from like a competitive level and also a coaching level, you know, because I teach a lot of people right stick switching in my coaching, and you know, for it actually to be a game issue, making people think they're right stick switching wrong is really, really bad. And it's once again only getting patched in January. I didn't even know this existed, and nobody outside EA did, because there's no way to really like spot this issue, like, because you can't tell if you did deserve to get a center back or not with right stick switching. So it was one of those that honestly could have gone under the radar the whole year. Nobody would have known. Some situations, yeah, just buffing goalkeepers again. Here with the next play indicator being on the wrong person and stuff. Yeah, just bug fixes, really. In rare instances, a goalkeeper would deflect, disable a low shot into their own net. Yeah, rare instances. I've seen that myself like 20 times, so I'm sure you guys have seen that as well. But yeah, rare instances. This happened when I got cleaned out for a penalty on my 20-0 chance run, but we won't talk about that either. This, I was convinced, was actually intentionally, not unintentionally, because it's been in the game so long. But okay. Thanks for clearing that, yeah. Just so many funny things that just should not be a thing. Sometimes a foul is not called following a tackle that was clear. Yeah, okay. So referees patched as well. Okay, so they've actually adjusted this. This is a huge one, right? If you were driven passing like first time, a lot of times it would let the ball run because you didn't press X fast enough. Now it probably has reduced that time, so you actually have more time. So now you can do more first time driven passes. Like these little updates are actually big ones, guys. You can't just skip over this. Yeah, this happened a few times to me as well. Play could continue after penalty kick was awarded. Never had that, to be fair. There's actually a big one here. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. This is one of the biggest changes in the patch notes, and it's under the like other section, right? The defending player could unintentionally decelerate while chasing after an air ball. You know when you do that over the top true ball and the center back like glitches and slows down, and then the attacker gets true and scores? That would happen so much, so much. So that to me is a patch to over the top true balls. Whilst it's not a direct patch, that was one of the things that made them so good this year, was the defending player kept glitching and decelerating when trying to get to the true ball. So that's a big one. This also happened to me loads when Russian goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper came out to get the ball, right? And then they just like look at the ball, glitch past it, and the attacker would just tap it in, where the goalkeeper could easily got it. So bad. So bad. Oh yeah, have you guys had this? You would try fake shot and the player would just like glitch mid-animation. That was very annoying. And then you can't skill with that player until the ball goes out of play. So bad. This is very rare. I've never seen this. The goalkeeper could teleport. Imagine that, bro. You're about to score and he does some galactic football teleportation to make a save. Please, man. Nothing else is too big. Yeah, nothing too big. And then just, you know, miscellaneous stuff. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed me going through these patch notes, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on the patch, of course, in the comments below. I'll leave the article linked, so don't you guys worry if you want to read through it yourself. But anyways, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.